look at how many quests. Like, all right, so this is Blizzard's solution. So people will complain that Vanilla Warcraft didn't have enough quests to level properly. So instead, you just get like 10 quests at a time. Like, just go out and do all these fucking quests then. Have all this shit. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. So it's like, look at this. I have like 4 quests that are like all right next to each other. So much questing.
What was the mod back in the day that was like it would put the quest locations on your map?
TomTom?
Well, that wasn't the one I had.
Lightheaded? Was it Lighthead? Something like that?
Well, that sounds familiar, but I don't think I used that one. It was like, was it just Atlas? And then there was like a whole bunch of sub ones. Like there was Atlas Loot and Atlas whatever.
Maybe. I don't know.
I could be wrong. 'Cause neither of those sounded familiar, but I couldn't tell you.
Those were the two that most people used, was Lightheaded and TomTom. There were other ones, but I guess not. What a scrub.
Gwenna's posting. Surprised me was a friendship was great. Survived League of Legends, which is something.
That's impressive, actually.
But then one day in the MMO, she just started ignoring me. Don't know what happened. Never spoke to me ever again.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. That's a bummer.
Right?
I can't.
I like playing as Monk Tank because you have a move where you like you drink alcohol and then breathe fire. It's awesome.
Is that like their AoE generator?
Yeah.
And what's their range one? Like they throw a barrel or a keg? Isn't that the monk?
Yeah, they throw a keg.
Okay, yeah. Atlas was only for dungeons. See, apparently I don't know a damn thing. What mod? I have to find this now.
Why do I have the Zen Pilgrimage Return on? That's a weird buff to have.
I remember
That means
having a crap ton of add-ons, and I wouldn't even begin to tell you where
It was
to,
just
like...
Quest Helper. How do I forget that name?
oh,
I did say it like
That's
a while back.
that's
Oh, did you?
oh.
I'm not a good listener. I apologize.
So where did?
It's alright.
Oh shit!
What'd you do, Dylan?
Not something I meant to do, but I'll be fine. I'm gonna. This is what I was trying to do. Was monks have a spell called Zen Pilgrimage, where they can like go to like a special monk place, a monk temple in Pandaria, and then you do a daily quest that gives you a plus 50% XP boost for an hour. Like, Blizzard's all about like, we don't want to make class-specific content stuff just for certain classes, and then they give monks a bunch of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and Death Knights too.
Yep, and warlocks have that.
Well, they always had that, like the quests for the mounts.
Yeah, now they don't have the quest for the mounts, but there's a quest chain to get green fire spells, green fell fire or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is special quest. I mean, it is because monk is kind of a different class. It does teach you how to use your monk abilities, which is kind of cool. Let's see, I can't remember. This is the one that teaches you how to, because you have a move called Touch of Death.
That's cool.
Which is an instant kill when something has as much life as you or less.
Uh-huh. Oh, really?
Yeah.
It just kills them,
Yeah.
alright?
Mm-hmm.
Even players?
Even players.
What?
Yep.
I think I remember you talking about.
Oh no, I'm sorry, it's non-players. That's right,
Oh, okay,
non-players.
thank God.
Non-players who have equal or less health than you. And yeah, that's the way this fight works. Is this lady takes less damage with each subsequent attack that you do. So eventually, unless you hit Touch of Death, you can't kill her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sonaris was talking about the level 50 quests as well. Like what was the warlock would get like the staff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rogue's got like a helmet, a dagger, or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, everyone got something, but
they were all pretty
gone
bad
now.
after like level 52 or whatever. I don't know.
This sounds like it was definitely past my time.
No, this is way early.
This was vanilla, yeah.
No. Okay.
See, and then boom, Touch of Death. Dead.
Dang.
I don't. Let's see. Do I have the glyph for it? No, I don't. I didn't get the glyph for it. I'm gonna get it next. There's a there's a minor glyph that every time you use Touch of Death, your character bows, which is pretty awesome.
That's kind of cool. Can
Yeah.
you still move?
Oh yeah, you can cancel the bow animation and move if you want. Yeah, monks have cool minor glyphs. Yeah, so you honorably bow after each successful touch of death. They have one where because you have a move called jab, and if you use it, you'll attack with whatever weapon you have equipped in that arm. But you can get a glyph so that you'll only use your fists to attack with it. And there's like ones that change the colors of your moves and stuff like that. And then ones where you can use your roll attack, like you have a move called roll.
Yeah, and it has like 2 or 3 charges on it.
Yeah, and there's a glyph where you can use it when you're dead, or you can use it on top of water, which is kind of cool. So you like roll, like if you're jumping onto water, you hit roll and you'll roll for a while on the water. It's I don't know. It's kind of cool. The death one is actually a lot better. Alright, 50% XP buff, whatever.
Edoof.
Yep.
The rogues actually had some pretty cool minor glyphs as well. Like you could run on water with your sprint ability.
Whoa, that's cool.
I remember that.
And then one was when you vanish, it leaves like a mirror image of you, like lingering.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah.
I forgot what Paladin had.
Paladin gets one that makes their mounts glow. They give you one that makes it so that your wings ability has slow fall on it. There's ones where the Seal of Truth, when you apply Seal of Truth, it looks like Seal of Blood.
Really?
Yeah. And there's one that where your judgment has a chance to call down fire from the sky.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty badass. I think that one might just be in the beta.
Oh, okay.
There's a really good one in the beta for prop paladins that your consecration moves with you. So that you're always in the center of your consecration.
That's not a major one?
That's a major one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sonaris is saying, was this true? Battlegrounds didn't exist for a few patches?
It's true.
In vanilla?
Yeah.
No, I didn't play like at the very beginning of vanilla.
Yeah, it was. They did not exist in the beginning,
Okay.
which is weird to think about.
It is. What did you do?
World PvP.
World PvP.
Oh, I was on a PvE server.
And see, this
That's
is
right, yeah.
and this is back when they had such things as dishonorable kills too, where if you kill
when you just like gank people.
if you gank people or if you kill guards, you get
Kill guards.
it removed honor from you,
Yeah.
which was crazy.
Wasn't it like if you got enough dishonorable kills, you weren't even welcome back to town for like an X amount of time? Or am I thinking of another game?
That was like Fable.
Yeah, that wasn't this game. You just would lose honor.
Yeah. Because I think it still says, or it's used to say like, from what I remember, is like during the load screens it would be like killing guards is dishonorable action or something like
Yeah,
that.
and now they tell you that it gives you no honor.
Oh, it gives you no honor.
That's what it says now, but it used to be a dishonorable action.
Gotcha.
There's dishonorable actions will get you banned from Shatwrath. That's still in there. If you kill guards on Shatwrath, you'll get banned. You get kicked out of the city for 5 minutes.
But it just like makes you all dizzy, and then you just gotta like walk back, right?
No, you actually can't go into Shatwrath for 5 minutes.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's either 5 or 10 minutes.
There was no rested bonus.
Yeah.
That was in the beta. It was
you-
reversed.
Yeah.
It
If
was
you played for too much, you actually got diminishing returns on your EXP. Game.
yeah. So you started with 200% experience, and it would go down to 75%,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
or maybe it would go down to 50%. It went pretty low.
Remember when leveling was hard?
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
When do you get your epic mount now? Like 40?
Yeah, 40.
40.
40. And you can fly right at 60 now, too. You know?
Yeah. Well, I remember was it Burning Crusade, like druids could get flying like a level earlier?
They could get it at 68.
Yeah, okay, 2 levels earlier.
Yeah. If I remember right. And then... Yeah, and then they got the cool epic flight form I think. Didn't they not have to pay for it or something?
Yeah, it was just you trained at the. But you still had to pay probably for the.
Yeah, that's right. You still had to pay for the speed, but you didn't have to pay for a flying mount because you would just get flight form.
You would be one, yeah.
And it was instant. You didn't have to
Oh, there
cast
was a
time.
quest chain apparently.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a pretty difficult one too.
Yeah, that's what.
That was the quest chain that got you the Raven mount, if I remember right.
Oh, but it was like a .0001.
It was a low chance, but yeah, but that was the incentive to get people to go with you. Was because there was a chance to get the Raven mount, if I remember right. Because otherwise, why would people group up? Because everyone that plays WoW is an asshole. So.
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
Even guilds now. That's like that's the one problem I noticed with like being able to level a guild is that you just get invited to guilds. Like it's so easy to get into a guild now, which is cool.
And you get so many
But a lot of them are
buffs.
just so frigid and like they don't do anything for. Like no one talks in guild chat. People don't know each other.
I mean, like my guild, where there's like no one around right now.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking.
Oh yeah.
5:30 in the morning.
All right. Yeah. Come join the Stream Friends Guild. It'll be great, guys. It's Stream Friends are cool. Area 52 Horde side. Fuck the Alliance, yo.
I'm all about the alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it sucks when I say that because apparently nobody else on this planet is.
I used to be all about Alliance when I started playing.
Used to be, you traitor.
Well, I remember because it was Alliance. Everyone played Alliance because Alliance was like the grown-up side. They were all like the adults. The mature people played Alliance.
Not my guild. We were.
And then you realize it's filled with night elf teenagers.
Yeah.
My guild was
That's where it falls.
Destructo in all caps.
And also Alliance was really good for PvE because you had paladin buffs.
Yeah.
Right.
And
The best
priest.
the best priests. Yeah, we just discussed this the other day. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Alliance was way better for PvE.
And Alterac Valley was easier.
Mm-hmm.
But we
That's
still sucked at
that's
every
still
other
a
battleground.
that's still a complaint to this day that the AV is unbalanced for Horde.
Well, it's the level design itself.
Yeah.
Right.
But because they got to go across that bridge, like you can just like choke them.
That was my. I should have used that as my excuse for losing AV today.
But you guys got past the bridge, and that's the only reason it's harder, right?
Yeah.
Right.
There used to be a way that you could like get your mount up through like this like invisible barrier, like up at like the top of the mountain, and just like ride. And even if like the horde like saw you, they couldn't attack you.
Yeah, because you would be out of line of sight.
Yeah.
So broken.
Oh, do you remember like AVs lasting like 5 hours?
Not AVs so much. Warsong Gulches would last hours and hours and hours.
Are you kidding me?
I wish.
Warsong Gulch always lasted longer, I thought.
What?
Oh yeah, well Warsong Gulch was the ones that would last like an entire day before they put in the timer. There's a
No, AV was because like I remember it getting to the point where we had to like summon the giant fucker.
Oh
And that was,
yeah.
like, the only way to beat it because it was just like a stalemate for like hours. And it was like, fine, I'm just gonna collect all these like trinkets and hand them to this bro.
Well, before the Warsong Gulch timer, I mean, those would literally go on for days because you couldn't
It was
you,
still
you couldn't
street
plant your
fight.
flag while the other people you couldn't capture a flag while the other people had your flag. That's still how it works
Still
now.
like that, yeah.
But now there's a timer on it, so it can't go any more than like 40 minutes, I think, or something like that. It might even be
like-
lower now.
20.
But yeah, I mean, those would go on for days where you would like leave a battleground because you had to go do stuff, and you would come back and it would still be running the same one because it was like your server only. Now it's all cross server and stuff. But God,
Oh, but apparently the stream chat is on my side with the alliance. But then Gwenna is also a traitor like you.
yeah, Horde is great.
Horde is great.
We switched to Horde because my friend Mark and I, who you've actually met, Eric, we switched to Horde because we were sick of our Alliance guild.
Oh, okay, yeah. My alliance guild changed servers when I wasn't really active, and then I came back, and I didn't have a guild anymore, and then I had to like
Whoa.
go through the depths of like I had to like search the old forums.
Oh, bleh.
find the new forums, and then like it was like, oh, we're on Bloodhoof or something like that now. I was like, oh,
Have fun.
yeah. I'm not gonna pay like $20 to transfer servers.
You're like, I don't like you guys that much.
No, fuck no. But then I eventually changed servers anyways because I wanted to be on a PvP server.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was the opposite again. I started on a PvP server and then switched to a PvE server after.
Oh, yeah. It used to be. I don't think you. Well, because back, I think when I played, you couldn't transfer from PvE to PvP.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But now you can.
Now you can. And now you can have Alliance and Horde characters on a PvP server now, too, when you couldn't before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
I do remember trading items back and forth, like through the neutral auction house.
Yeah, did you see, I guess in Warlords it's going to be, they're going to merge all the auction houses. Horde and Alliance and Neutral all are going to be the same auction houses.
That's fucking great because I played Horde and Alliance on the same server, and for some reason Horde always had better prices.
Yeah, it's whoever
I'm
there's
sure
more
server
of.
to server.
It's whoever there's more of, you know?
Yeah. That's economics.
So, like, on this server, it's, like, mostly Horde, so the Alliance guys really get screwed. Like, it's really unbalanced on this one. It's, like, 70-30 or something like that.
Oh dang, yeah. I don't. How do you see that? Is there like a
There used to be a website you could go to. I'm sure there still
was it
is.
WoW Armory or whatever? Or?
There was... No, it was a website that, like, aggregated data from the Armory. Maybe it was, like, WoW population? I can't remember. WoW census? I don't remember anymore.
I think like all the servers I played on, it's always been Horde dominated.
Mm-hmm. At least at PvP, which is really the only time you interact.
Right.
Yeah, on this server, it's so rare to see an Alliance. It really is. They just never show up in real life.
It's also like super weird because I started playing on the PvP server, and then when we transferred to a PvE server, right? Like, like I was like already just like, you know, peeking weapons out whenever I see like an Alliance person. I'm like, wait, I can't attack this guy because I'm on the PvE server.
I still, if I ever see an Alliance person, I just spam spit on them, like /spit. Fuck.
I remember I was like level like 30 something, and I was in Ironforge, and this level 60 rogue comes in and starts like ganking people. But I was just like, I wasn't even flagged or anything.
Yeah.
And then he dies, and I spit on his corpse, and he logs into like a level 1 like whatever, and then like
To message you?
yeah, and then starts
Oh
just,
my
like,
goodness.
going off, and he was so pissed off. I was like, dude, it was a joke, chill out. And
That's so funny.
he was very
It's
upset.
crazy whenever people do that.
I was like, I'm level 39. You could take me, bro. But
But you're not flagged, so
yeah, exactly. So,
joke's on him.
dang, Sonaris has some fucked up stories.
Right?
It was okay until a car accident killed the Alliance Guild GM's parents.
Jeez, you got bad luck with GMs, dog.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the first yawn right there. Yep.
You made it pretty far for your first yawn.
Oh, yeah. Now it's gonna be. This is it. This is like hard mode suddenly.
Oh, it wasn't his GM,
Oh, that's nice.
but still
Still crazy.
messed up.
Still messed up, for sure. So do I wait for this guy to respawn or no? Nah. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just see what's going on over here. There's some glowing stuff. What's glowing? Oh, this thing I need. Sweet. Remember all these Arakoa quests back in the day? So obnoxious.
Yeah, I didn't have a flying mount at the time either.
I remember when people thought they were going to be the next Alliance race, too.
Oh, really?
Because they wanted... It was like... So they give Alliance an ugly, quote-unquote, race.
Oh.
Like a monster race.
They got gnomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they ended up giving them Morgan as their monster race.
Which is pretty cool, I gotta say. It's a pretty good one.
They could still be a pretty cool Alliance race, I think. I don't know if they're gonna.
yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna make new races though.
Isn't this supposed to be like the last expansion, or is that just like?
No, there is the last
Yeah, it's kinda like they
expansion
always-
comes out.
Yeah.
The last expansion is when that game no longer makes any money. That's when the
That makes
last,
sense,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Well, I don't know if they ever came out and said it, and I doubt they would. You know.
oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Gwen, I had the same thing. Like, I would just join the server that my friend from high school was in, and it happened to be a PvE server with a bunch of jerks.
I ended up like my first server was like an RP PvP server.
Whoa,
Oh,
And
that's
I'll-
gotta be.
that's weird.
It's weird, but then at the same time, no one really RP'd on that server, so
Oh,
it was just like a PvP server. I think the RP, like, I think the reason why my friend went into an RP PvP server was that the RP, sign in itself would intimidate people to even roll there.
mhm.
But like all the quote unquote better players know better,
Yeah.
so they'll
Oh.
roll on the RP PvP server while everyone else avoids it because it's RP and it's whatever.
Hmm.
And
Okay,
for
that's
the most
smart.
part, he was kind of right on that. Like I've met some pretty good players there.
Mhm. I had a friend who was on a RP. I don't know if it was PvP, but he joined one because he said people were just more polite.
People are definitely more polite
Yeah.
on RP servers for sure.
I've noticed that too. Like there's more polite people on those servers.
And people are nicer on PvE servers than they are on PvP ones too, for the most part. Like, and that's why I bring my tendencies from PvP servers onto here. Like, I will always like if there's 2 mining nodes and one has someone going for it, I'm gonna try and steal it from them. At like 100% guaranteed. Especially if
Yep.
they're the opposite, like faction. And like I said, I spam like /spit whenever I see someone of the opposite faction to try and goad them into like attacking me.
Right.
I was just vanished. I'm a scaredy cat.
Dang.
But
But you chose to be on a PvP server.
Well, no, but I'm a rogue, so I have to be stealth, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But if I'm not gonna, if they're not like searching for me or like throwing up consecrates or whatever like AOE spells they have, I'll just leave them alone generally.
So unless they're a jerk like me, basically.
Or if they like slash fart on me or whatever, then I'll try. Unless they're a plate wearer, then I just avoid them
That's fair.
because rogues are terrible against plate wearers.
As a paladin, it's pretty great.
You know.
Yeah.
You would know about the advantage that you have there.
Yep.
Just bubble and heal and make me do everything twice while everything's still on cooldown.
Yep. It's great.
Lay on hand.
Whack.
I was like, you got my health down. Lay on hand.
Jesus. But like, I can cut through priests. Fine, they can heal themselves all they want. But if they're wearing cloth, it's easier.
Alright, let's see. What am I supposed to be? Gotta find a sorcerer guy to kill.
Weren't you gonna do a dungeon like an hour ago?
Yeah, I was gonna do Shadowfang Keep, but then Frisbee left, so I don't give a shit.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, fair enough.
He was the one who wanted it. I'm not doing it if he's not gonna be here.
Fair
You
point.
gotta at least stick around if you're gonna make a request.
That is true.
I'm gonna make a request. Do Dead Mines.
Right now?
No, I'm just kidding. Don't do Dead Mines.
It's a new dungeon now, actually.
Yeah, I've seen it. What is it like? Van Cleef is different, right?
Well, it's like you fight Van Cleef's daughter now,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
which is kind of cool.
But Cookie is still there.
I'm pretty sure he
The
is.
Murloc?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the hard mode only fight of that place. I think it's like everything's on fire at the end.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there's a heroic
Kind of both.
high-level mode of it, too, which is kind of funny.
Oh, like if you're level... What level do you have to be?
80, I think?
I
Oh,
think 80 at the time. 80 or 85.
85. Yeah, because
So
it
it's
was Cataclysm.
Cataclysm?
Yeah.
oh yeah, because they redid the whole continent.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, there's a bunch of old world dungeons that got heroic modes.
It's always kind of nice to see how they revamp them. You know?
Mm-hmm. God, having a flying mount makes some of these quests so much easier. It's like,
Yeah.
Like,
Gwen said, I never tried an RP server. I wanted to, but I was always told that RP was basically just sex. Well, there
eh.
are some special nights in Brill that you should
Whoa.
never walk into on Wednesdays
Whoa.
at 8 p.m. PST on Lightning Hook.
Yeah,
Or
Just saying, avoid that place
there's
at
yeah,
all costs.
the Alliance side is that inn right outside right in Elwyn Forest. What's that one called? Goldshire.
Yeah,
uh,
Goldshire.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard some stuff goes down in the whatever that train route is between Stormwind
The,
and Ironforge.
the deep run tram.
Yeah,
Hmm. Where do Horde get it done? Barons?
Brill.
Brill.
Oh, Brill. Okay.
Brill, yeah.
Of course, Brill. Yeah, Barons. Barons is too much trolling in Barons, dog. I can't get my work done. You know what I'm saying?
Just turn off general chat. You're fine.
No, you gotta make all the Chuck Norris jokes.
Oh my god.
That's tradition.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I would hope so.
Going strong.
Fuck yeah.
It would be weird if I walked into like, because I mean I know the Barrens are like split into two areas now, but it would be really weird to walk into the Barrens and not hear like a single like Chuck Norris joke while you're leveling there.
Gosh. I always avoided leveling in the Barons if I could. But I didn't play Horde that much, so.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah, because
couple
if you were
things-
there, there's a point where there was nowhere you could go but there, and then you were there for like 15 levels or 20 levels. It was
I
brutal.
think you could avoid it pretty easily if you were undead.
Yeah, if you were undead, you could.
I think you could avoid it too if you were Blood Elf.
Yeah,
Weird
once
Kanto sense.
yeah, once they added Blood Elf, you got to skip most of Barons. You still had like 5 levels of Barons though.
Yeah.
Who am I supposed to
It is-
kill exactly? Somebody.
Yeah, anything outside of like Chuck Norris jokes in the Barrens is usually pretty crappy. So
Well, it was like on my server, everyone just hung out in Ironforge, and trade chat was a joke, general chat was a joke, looking for group was a joke, and it was awful. So like the cities were useless in a way. Like if you wanted to find a group,
Oh
you
yeah,
better hope you had like a guild that would help you.
that sucks.
Yeah. But now they got that nice looking for group thing.
Yeah, that thing is perfect. It's fantastic.
So nice.
That is a giant moth. Fuck this giant moth.
Is it killing you?
No, I'm wrecking it.
Oh, I have a really hard time seeing your health bar.
Oh. Oh yeah,
it's
it's
very hard to see.
yeah, for you guys it comes out pretty blurry, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's okay, I can kind of make it out. I see that it's mostly green,
Yep.
so.
It's like a green
Okay.
glowy thing. And it gave me some sort of green glowy debuff. Strange aura. All stats reduced.
Oh, that's probably like the dust from the moth's wings or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like Venomoth.
Yeah, basically, it's a Venomoth. It's a vicious Terramoth.
I am surprised this is the first time I brought up Pokemon.
It is.
Gonna throw that out there.
You gotta get on it.
Naruto.
Yeah, we were talking all kind of stuff. And you
Well,
didn't manage not to bring up Pokemon at all.
I know. Well, because I asked for anime recommendations, because I really don't, like, I just sort of look at what's on Netflix and what looks interesting to me.
Yeah, Tatsu? Was that a freaking Tatsu that you did?
Yep,
Right there?
yep. I have a spinning bird kick, or yeah, Tatsu. It's
Tatsu's
it's called
so cool.
spinning crane kick, and you can move while you're doing it too.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh man.
What level are you?
64.
Oh, dang.
Yep. So I'm almost out of here. 4 more levels, and I'm done. And I'm on to Northrend. Oh, I get a reward. I don't really want any of this stuff. Thanks, jerk.
Yeah, I think what Gwen and Sonoris are talking about, like, on my server, a lot of that shit was just like, it was like a big, like, boys club. It was just like, fucking throwing around F-bombs, like, not, fuck,
Oh,
I
no.
say that all day, but,
Right.
Yeah, all
yeah.
kind of shit.
just, like, the most horrible trash, and just, people were really rude to each other.
Man
But my
Crick's
guild
wife
was
jokes.
super nice. Oh, yeah. And your mom jokes, you know, because those are the pinnacle of humor
Yeah, well,
when you're 12.
It's just what happens when you get. I mean, unfortunately, when you have people that are in that area for that long, you're just going to get every range of person. Everyone had to go through there
Yeah, everyone had
at
to go
for
through there.
through a point. Even undead did have to go through there for a little bit.
Hmm.
Right.
I used to have a lot of fun, like in the trade chat. Like whenever I tried to sell an, because I was an engineer and it was really hard to move anything. Like I would make like one of those nice rifles,
Hmm.
and I would try and
Right.
sell it, but no one fucking wanted it because everyone who wanted it already had one. And so I made it was a little gnome, level 1 mage, and I named him Billy Mays, but
Nice.
it was
Nice.
Maize, and I gave
Um,
him like a tuxedo and a cane, and he was bald. And then I just like made like the most like over the top sales pitch over trade chat. And actually people just gave me gold, which was really cool.
that's
I,
pretty
I
cool.
always I always appreciate people that go out of their way to do that.
I had a lot of fun. It was like me and my friend, and he made a character. What was the guy who did like the Sham Wow?
I don't remember his name.
He was
I know
he
you're
made
talking
it-
about
too.
the scout from TF2. Yeah,
Yes. He made a character based on that, and then we would just like go back and forth on trade chat, and it was a lot of fun.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they made like selling that stuff really easy because you can just link your entire like book of stuff
Profession.
you can make. Yeah,
Right.
it's so nice.
Yeah. But yeah, back in the day, the only way I could make money off engineering was like scopes and the gun.
Yep.
I
Even
made the
then,
worst decision with my professions,
yeah, that's like the worst one. That was impossible to make money with.
and I never had any money too, and that's probably why.
It's very expensive. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same way I was on my shaman too.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, because was he engineer as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was a gnome, so I had plus 15 points in it.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, I was a
Yeah.
Draenei, so I didn't have none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, this quest was to look at a strange object. That's kind of weird.
You just have to look at it. You don't even have to do anything.
No.
Oh man, kind of go along with like what the chat's talking about right now. When I used to play WoW, I have a friend who is she's she's transgender, and like I don't even know like how the hell it happens, but like whenever she ends up joining a guild, like she ends up like her information and stuff just goes all over the place, and people like identify like finds out that she's transgender and stuff, and she gets like booted out of guilds and harassed and all that crap.
Jesus.
And it's like it's really shitty because every time because we join guilds together and stuff, we raid together, where we end up in a guild like man, this is pretty nice, it's pretty great, and then bam, you get like kicked out and stuff, and she gets like crap all over the place.
That sucks.
I mean, thankfully like she's very she's very strong about it.
You kind of have to be, like,
You really
I'd
have to
imagine
be.
so.
yeah.
But kind of towards the later WoW days, she did end up finding a group that's pretty open to LGBT stuff, and she stuck with them for over I think 2 years.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's the great
That's-
thing about it is like for as many shitheads as there are,
There's
I mean,
good
there's
people.
so many guilds that are
There's
probably
definitely
like
good people.
really open and like, yeah. But and it's something that she should never have to do. But did she ever like consider just changing her character's name, or like, would they still find her?
I mean, it is more like a personality trait of her, but she's
Oh,
pretty open about like her about herself.
yeah, but she's
and,
entitled to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's entitled to be, definitely. Unfortunately, the fact that it does end up backfiring on her is very, very unfortunate.
But you know what? Like, at least she has like a filter of shitty people, right? Like, she
Nice.
just has
Yeah.
like right away. She knows the people that she does not want to interact with.
Yeah, no kidding.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Just got level 65.
Dang, grats.
Dingrats, y'all.
You got like what, 15? No, is my math that bad right now? 15? 25? I don't know.
It's
How
90.
many levels do you have? 90. It's like 6 in the morning. Fuck math.
Yep.
Fuck math.
In fact, I should do. I'll give it a. I got about 10 minutes before it kicks over to the next hour, and then we'll do our stuff. Oh, it gives me just enough time to make it to 66, right? In about 10 minutes.
Nowadays.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm starting to get green quests. I need to start
Randomness.
turning stuff in.
Or are they complete?
Yeah, well, I get a bonus on quest on like quest turn-ins too. The 50% bonus. I should. Well, once my buff starts to get lower in time-wise, I'm gonna go turn those in. Let's see. I need to kill non-aggressive moths to have them drop stuff. But I can't find any.
They didn't do anything to you.
Well, then we need the samples to see what the difference is between the aggressive moths and the non-aggressive moths, I guess.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Think about science.
You gotta know what you gotta mark with red and whatever color the non-aggressive ones are.
For the advancement of science, we have to kill living things.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, these guys are druids. They know what's up.
Alright, fair enough. What was the one? It was like the PETA or whatever in. Is that Burning Crusade?
That's in Northrend.
Northrend, okay, yeah.
And
Right.
where when you kill certain mobs, you get covered in their blood and turned
In the
red.
blood.
And then that's when
Yeah.
those guys will be aggro towards you, as if you're covered in blood.
I remember I didn't know that. Because there was like a certain quest where you like had to kill those things.
Yeah.
And you were covered in blood, and I just walked by those guys, and it was like.
They're like,
some
fuck
el-
you! And just
yeah,
like,
some elite mob just came and like one shot me, and I was like, oh, that's neat. Glad that happened.
that sucks.
Yeah.
God, this charge move is so good. Monk has a charge called Clash, where you'll, like, it makes you and the mob rush towards each other, and then the mob gets stunned if you hit it,
Oh dang.
Oh wow.
but they're removing it.
Aw.
Why?
Ah!
It's just like a warrior's charge.
Yeah.
Are you
either-
getting like a charge? Another charge?
Nope.
Well, they have that barrel that they can throw to draw aggro from a range anyway.
Yeah, the idea is that you're supposed to use roll plus that barrel.
Yeah.
Plus, you also have this move right here called Charging Ox Wave. So, like, I can send out an ox flying at an object, and then anything it hits gets stunned. So, like, in a row. So, if there's, like, dudes behind that guy, he would get stunned, or in front of him. So, it's like a way to stun a whole row of mobs at once, which is pretty nice.
It's
Where's my samples? Alright, I got all the samples. We're all sampled up. Let me fly away in a cloud.
for science.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in the clouds. For science.
Druid science. Druid science.
Are these dailies? No, these are just. Oh, you're still level 65 now?
65. So let's see. I need to find this guy. Oh, I remember this quest. You have to find the guy in the road. So you just have to keep going back and forth between Shatrath and Turim till you find this guy, and then you can turn into him.
Huh.
Yep, that's fun. That's always a fun thing to do. Is just fly back and forth along one road path, looking for a guy.
At least you can fly fast.
Yeah, I can fly 150 speed. That's pretty sweet.
Mhm.
I have.
Is there a faster speed than that now?
Yeah, there's epic flying, which is the
Oh.
5,000 gold one, which is
Oh.
Is
two.
it capped at
Never mind, never
310?
mind.
It's 280 or 250, I think. And then there's
There's one beyond that one.
yeah, there's one
Right.
beyond
That's
that.
what I was thinking.
There's one beyond that one, which is 310. I don't know how much that costs because I got grandfathered into it because I had a 310 mount that I got from heroic raids.
You can buy it now?
You just buy it as a skill, and it just applies to all your mounts now. But if you already had a 310% mount, then you just get it.
Is that like the Netherwing or whatever? Or what mount gave you that?
It was the heroic Ulduar mount. It was the rusted
Yeah, I
proto
think there were
drake.
like a number of 310 mounts.
There's a
that-
couple of them. Anything
had
from
to get
heroic
them.
raiding or the one from doing all the holiday stuff.
I
Oh,
think
really?
there's also
Wait, all the
a few-
holiday stuff?
Yeah,
Like,
so you basically had to do
ones.
all the holiday achievements for a year, and then you would get it.
right. Yeah.
No thanks.
I think there were G10 arena mounts as
Well,
well.
what the hell? There's... Yeah, Arena also got you one.
Oh, really?
Where's this dude? What the fuck? Bro. Where
I
you
see
at?
it. It's not towards the arrow on your map.
No, that's actually a different quest that I can
Oh.
go turn in.
Select the quest that you're on.
I would have all the holiday achievements, but like I play well in like bursts, so
me
I
too.
end up like missing like a month and stuff.
It's like marked here as if like... Because this is where the question mark is, because he's going to be along this road somewhere, but if you actually go to where it is, he isn't there.
Gotcha.
Right.
And sometimes he despawns too. I remember this guy. He's just obnoxious. I'm just going to go turn in a different quest in Shatwrath.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Sonaris did all the holiday achievements.
Yep. I have that one. You get the Violet Proto Drake for that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was like you either have to get all the heroic raid achievements for each. There was one for Naxxramas. There was one for Ulduar. There's one for Ice Crown and one for Trial of the Champion, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got one of those, then you just got 310, or you could do stuff for an entire year, which I think is kind of a fair trade-off.
Wait, is Trial of the Champion, is that like the jousting and shit?
That was the jousting one.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the raid wasn't a jousting one; it was just like an arena fight.
Right.
No, but like that was, you had to farm that rep or whatever, like with the, like, if you were Nomergon or Ironforge or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted the title of Nomergon.
Yeah.
So I did that.
I got that on my paladin. I wonder if it shows up on my... Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't show up on my other characters.
My character's name was Peter from Game of Thrones before the show like ever came out, so I actually was lucky enough to get that name.
That's
And
cool.
I really wanted the fishing title, so I could be Salty Peter. But that was way too much work.
Salty Peter. Very nice. That's good.
But then I changed servers and I had to change it to Littlefinger.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, Peter was taken. Peter with a Y.
Ooh. Okay, let's see. What is this quest down here? Go kill this guy. I'm gonna go kill the guy. Just try and stop me. Oh, well, I guess I'll do my... It's time for the cam checkup.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I feel like this is gonna be the first one that's gonna be real rough.
And put full screen. Still super pixelated.
Yeah, so
Not
tired.
half bad.
That's
So,
good.
getting tired. And it's also hour 9, so here. Yay. All good. Alright, so I'm gonna edit the title to say hour 9. And then I'm gonna restart the stream. So I get another tweet out there, get some more advertising, and then I'll come back and talk about Art of Fighting. How about that?
Wait, before you go, check this chat real quick.
Oh, I'm so nub.
Yep.
It's true. That's true.
No.
That's true to life. That's true.
Yep.
True facts. All right, I'm gonna restart the stream. BRB dudes.